Because I saw like very little. I basically heard the music and go like, you know what? I heard this is good. The music's good. I'm gonna try it out. Demo is free to try out. It's basically the full game. However much you can play within the first 3 hours, and you can transfer the save. So that's really cool. So I'm giving it a try. Thank you for downloading the Octopath Traveler demo. A few things you need to know before we set you on your journey. In this demo, you can play for 3 hours from the start of the game as recorded in your save game file. You can choose any of the 8 protagonists, just as in the full version of the game. You will also be able to carry over your saved game data and use it in the full game. Yeah, just like I said. Travel beyond starting regions will be restricted. Later chapters of each protagonist's tale, as well as some side stories, are available only in the full game. So you couldn't be a speedrunner and beat this game in under 3 hours in the demo. It cuts you off at some point, but you probably won't get there if you're a normal player. Okay. Washing machine. Unreal. For some reason, I don't like think of Unreal Engine when I think of like a pixelated Final Fantasy type game. I do like the style though. It's like somebody took some sprites and made them in like with physical on a cardboard or whatever, and then made an environment for them to be in. And it just looks like a real set or whatever. Like somebody made a fake. What's the word? Like a diorama. Settings first, because I think the music might be a tad loud.
Octopath Traveler. Octopath Traveler.
All right, I think that's a little better. So voices are in Japanese and English.
Octopath Traveler.
Octopus Traveler, Octopus Traveler.
Octopath
Traveler.
I think the music is just a little too loud. I like the music, I just can't hear it over the voice.
Octopath Traveler.
HD Rumble. Corner shadows. Oh. Okay. So I get to pick between Cyrus. Isn't that the name of a Final Fantasy character? Sounds familiar. Ophelia?
Actually, it's the name of the alpaca in Animal Crossing. Cyrus the alpaca.
Yeah, but I'm also thinking Final Fantasy. Yeah, Cyrus is a name. I'm just wondering if... Final Fantasy. Cyrus Branford? Oh, he's in Final Fantasy 14. No. No, that's just somebody's name. Yeah. I'm finding other people's Final Fantasy 14 names. Meowly Cyrus. They're a cat girl in Final Fantasy 14. Her name is Meowly Cyrus. That's funny. Good one. Shout out to that. Has there not been a Cyrus in Final Fantasy? That sounds... Also, his character design looks similar to some Bravely Default stuff. Tetsuya Nomura? Was that him? Tressa. Olberic. Okay, let's see here. Alright, so I can choose any of these, huh? Primrose. Alphen. Alright, I'm going to read all these off. So we have Hanit. Oh, she looks cool. She's kind of like, what's her face from Horizon Zero Dawn? Hanit. Provoke. Capture. Your name is Hanit, and you are a hunter, one of the last descendants of an ancient clan that calls the deep forest home. Your prowess with the bow is unmatched. Your master left home 1 year ago, summoned to hunt a dread beast, and you are protected. And you protect the village while awaiting his return. Then one day, the return of an old friend gives you cause for concern, and you strike out on a journey of your own. Got Ophelia. Guide, summon. Your name is Ophelia. You are a cleric. You hail from the snow-swept Frostlands, where you dutifully serve the Order of the Flame under your adoptive father, the Archbishop. As your adoptive sister and best friend prepares to embark on a perilous pilgrimage, you stand ever at her side, but unbeknownst to both of you, events are about to take a tragic turn. Spoiler. Provoke, scrutinize, purchase, challenge, allure, acquire, steal. That's the thief, huh? Okay, next victim, Cyrus. Your name is Cyrus. You are a scholar. You teach at the Royal Academy in Atlas Dam, and though you have numerous admirers, your only true passion is the pursuit of knowledge. There is so much more I would learn. One day you would realize that an invaluable tome has vanished from the Royal Library, piquing your insatiable curiosity. Huh? Oh, okay. I thought I heard something.
Very repressed sneeze.
You sneeze like a kitten.
Stop.
Your name is Tressa, and you are a merchant. You stock the shelves at your parents' shop in your sleepy seaside hometown. Yet you often find yourself gazing out at sea, longing for something more. What lies beyond the horizon? You thought you'd never know the answer. And one day, an unfamiliar vessel weighs anchor at the docks, changing your life forever. Olberic. Your name is Olberic. You are a warrior. Once a proud knight, you lost both king and kingdom in a bloody coup. Today you serve as a master-at-arms for a remote mountain village. To what end do I swing my blade? The question tortured you night after a restless night. Then one day you overhear a name from your past, giving you new purpose. Primrose. Your name is Primrose, and you are a dancer. You ply your trade in the pleasure district of Sunshade, a town forever shrouded in darkness. In truth, you are the highborn daughter of the once proud House Azulzart, or Azelhart. An identity you conceal from all. Huh. 3 men bearing the mark of the crow. They took my father from me. But you will have your revenge. This music is a little too sweeping and epic right now. Here we go. Alphen. Your name is Alphen, and you are an apothecary. You treat the wounded and sick in a small village amid the babbling brooks of the Riverlands. Stricken ill as a child, you were saved by a traveler who asked for nothing in return, inspiring you to follow in his footsteps. Though hesitant to leave the only home you've known, your best friend convinces you to follow your dream, wherever it may lead you. And last guy here, Therian. Your name is Therian, and you are a thief. While your past is a guarded secret, your exploits are known far and wide. Mere whispers of your extravagant heists strike fear into the hearts of the wealthy. Drifting into the cliff lands, one day you hear a rumor of great riches to be had. You set your sights on a mansion said to be impregnable, only to find out what you never expected. All these cliffhangers. So this person looks like they have a mountain lion companion. In the portrait, it said behind them at foot level. That's pretty cool. I'm sure you would. Ophelia, she's a cleric, scholar, merchant, warrior, dancer, apothecary, thief. Alright, so what should my... See, here's the thing. You could start any of these. And be anybody from the start. It's a little too much choice for me.
Yeah.
There's 8 of them, right?
So I guess in general, I don't
Huh?
know. I guess in general, culture, I don't know.
They all are kind of interesting. I'd be interested to start on any of them, and I honestly can't make a decision, so hold on.
Like put in like a whatever one comes to the website, 1 to 8, and whatever order you put this.
Yeah, I was gonna...
Right.
Okay, and I'll pick a character and I'll go or clockwise from them, and then that will be number 1.
Just decide whatever number you want, and I'll tell you what.
Okay, so I've decided on the character that will be number 1.
You figured it out?
Yes,
Okay, it's 4.
4. So clockwise from the thief. 1, 2, 3. Okay, starting with Cyrus. Our boy Cyrus. It's your boy Cyrus.
A world of knowledge awaits.
The world of knowledge awaits. Oh boy, I regret. I'm kidding. It's like Edward. There's a Cyndaquil.
And so it was that Atlasdam was founded some 2 centuries ago.
Wow, voice acting. That's going to help me. I don't have to read a bunch of text. Grandia kind of killed me a little bit.
Indeed, our fair city-state is among the longest standing on the continent of Austera. But there was another city-state with a history as long and proud as our own that came to a tragic ruin only 8 short years ago.
8 years, you say?
Now, who can tell me its name? How about you, Therese?
I think it was...
Now, no need to get all flustered. There's no shame in not knowing an answer, so long as you have a desire to learn. The answer is in your textbook. Go on now, look it up.
Yes, Professor. Let's see.
Humming to himself.
I believe it was Hornburg.
That is correct.
Being able to look up answers is just as good as knowing them sometimes.
Hornburg was ruled over by a royal family, said to be descended from priests of an ancient and long-forgotten religion. On the other hand, our fair Atlasdam was founded by one of the original clans that inhabited the Flatlands. Who can tell me how many clans lived in the Flatlands at the time? Your Highness?
The histories have it that 8 clans did live in the Flatlands in those days.
Correct you are, Your Highness. It was a time of great strife here in the Flatlands as the 8 clans waged a long and bitter war. change would come when the armies of Grandport invaded these lands some 2 centuries ago. At the time, the rulers of Grandport sought to exert their influence over territories inland.
Territories.
Ironically, this compelled the warring tribes to put aside their differences and unite against their common foe. Oh, but look at the time. We'll pick up where we left off next time. Don't forget to read chapters 3 and 4 before our next lecture.
There's only 2 of them. You don't have to shout.
And be prepared to answer questions on any of the material within.
Yes, Professor. Thank you for another most stimulating lecture, Professor Albright.
Hello?
Hello? Oh, here we go. Ah, Professor Albright, Mercedes from the Royal Library came by with a message for you. Seems today your lucky day. You've been granted permission to enter the special archives. Well, howdy-do.
Splendid!
Splendid. Finally, I can begin my research. The library is just outside the palace. I'd best make haste. I see a treasure chest down there. Use the radar on the bottom right to check the area and find your heading. Radar! Thank you. Sometimes I appreciate that. Continue the story here. Side story starting point, save point, hidden item. How is it hidden if it has a point on the map? R to turn the radar off. There's always that option for you sticklers out there. Oh. I can't talk to this guy. Maybe you can't talk to everybody in this game? That seems weird. Oh, you can only talk to people with things above their head, maybe? That is weird. For an RPG, not to just be able to talk to every single character, only characters with things above their heads.
It's not been like 15, is it?
15?
Yeah. Because you can really talk to anybody, but
Well, I guess so, yeah. 15.
other games, well, I'm getting worse. It's like the,
I guess in sprite-based games, I can typically talk to every single person.
yeah.
Because it's just text, too. It's not voice-acted entirely.
How'd you do?
Had to do. Ahead lies the audience chamber. If you wish to seek His Majesty's counsel, pray proceed.
Greetings!
Greetings! His Majesty possesses a unique understanding of the scholarly pursuits.
Not bad, eh?
Oh yeah, not bad, eh? He founded the Royal Library and Academy, where nobles and commoners alike can learn freely. Thank you for giving me a hint at to what their voices are like.
Oh,
Oh, it's Professor Hotness. Professor.
Professor Albright.
No. Oh, thanks heavens you're still here. I thought I had missed you.
Your Highness.
Your Highness, what can I do for you, Your Highness?
The truth of the matter is,
Truth of the matter. Oh my god. I don't. If you can spare the time, I had a question about something we learned today.
But of course!
Your Highness, it would be my pleasure to answer anything.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Fire Emblem talking, where they have that like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
oh yeah. After all, my role as your tutor is as important to me as any of my research. Unfortunately, I cannot spare much time. Is the question a quick one?
Indeed.
Yes, Professor, it will not take long. Will you be my BF? I know I'm a princess and you're just a sexy professor, but maybe you can give me some special lessons. And then the girl around the corner is like, oh my god, this is so hot! I was just wondering about the ancient religion of Hornburg. Pray tell, what did they worship? Demons.
Very astute of you.
Very astute question, Your Highness. However, I fear that nearly all texts detailing the nature of the religion were burned and lost when Hornburg fell. I see. A shame that.
The truth is...
I do, however, have a theory of my own. I believe that the royal family of Hornburg were guardians of an ancient power. Mind you, this is not idle speculation. My theory is based on the fact that...
Oh.
Yeah, my cynical ran away.
Sorry, I told you.
Yeah. Let us continue the discussion another time. My apologies for keeping you, Professor. Didn't tweet it. What's up now?
With pleasure.
No need for apologies, and it would be my pleasure, Your Highness. That such questions occur to you is a sign of sharp and a curious mind, and not an evil one that could be a twist later on. Curious people are often evil, or the protagonist, and you are not the protagonist. Not 8 of them, at least. Your lectures on the history of the realm are most fascinating to me. For if I do not learn of our past, how could I hope to lead my people to a bright future?
Indeed.
Indeed! A most admirable philosophy, Your Highness. The people of this land are truly fortunate to be led by one of such wisdom and kindness. As I am truly fortunate to have the opportunity to serve in some small way. You are far too kind, Professor Albright. I am proud to be your student.
Ah,
Oh dear, I am running late.
good day.
Pray do not forget your assignment, Your Highness.
Farewell.
Of course, Professor.
Ah,
Oh, hello there, Therese.
yes. Do you have
Did
a
you have-
question for me?
Did you have a question for me as well?
No.
I mean, no. Good day, Professor. Oh, she likes him. What could be the problem? I'm devilishly handsome, and she's acting strange. I just don't get it.
Hello.
Hello. This is the Royal Palace of Alisdam. Our accents are all over the place, as you can tell. We're a melting pot of ridiculousness. Leave the palace and head east, and you'll find the Royal Academy. The library lies to the west. Yeah, the game kicked me out of here when I saw a chest over here. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, a Thunder Soulstone. Hello, little boy. What? What do you want? I don't have anything here for you. Honestly, I don't. Acting suspicious. Caught red-handed. I'd like you to just shout that at any, like, a random person. Caught red-handed. I mean... Wow. Herb of Awakening. Inspiriting Plum. Healing Grape. Wow. We got fruits. Didn't these guys say to proceed for some reason or another? As the audience chamber, if you would seek His Majesty's counsel, pray proceed. Yeah, he's not here, jackass. Why would you tell me to go in here? Oh, I told him to proceed, but nobody was there. What a ruse. I have no life.
Hello.
Hello. Palace Gate lies just to the north. To the east, you'll find the Royal Academy, where the realm's most promising thinkers receive their education. Okay. There's flowers. A save point.
Hello?
Hello. Just south of here lies the castle town. It's a lively place.
Hello?
All these guards. So many guards.
Oh.
Oh, Russell just isn't cut out for that sort of work. Whatever was he, move along now.
Oh.
Oh, library.
It's me, Cyrus.
It's me, Cyrus. Good day, Mercedes. Cyrus Albright here to browse the special archives. Oh, Professor Albright, you're looking quite eager today. When I heard that an original copy of the Church of the Flame, a complete history, had been donated to our archives, I simply had to be the first to see it.
I see.
You're more on top of our collection than I am. Just sign here.
With pleasure.
With pleasure. And there you go. Huh. Is something amiss?
Actually,
For someone known as the most brilliant mind in the Royal Academy, is his signature atrocious? Is it just squawks and scribbles? Chicken scratch? When you talk about books, you're as giddy as a schoolboy. I see. Never mind. It's like, your handwriting is atrocious! Wow, that's a long laugh for those two ha's. When you put it that way, yes. Much as a child is fascinated by a new toy, I am titillated by the prospect of acquiring new knowledge.
I see.
Right, the expression on your face says it all. Titillation is me. Anyway, everything seems to be in order. Enjoy your quest for knowledge, Professor. Also, that
Many
little
thanks.
pop-up at the bottom right, I'm moving the joystick because I'm not sure if I have control yet. And it tells me I can hold B to skip. Which, thankfully, you can skip the cutscenes if you want. I guess, if you want to do that. Many thanks, my dear. Most certainly will. I'm in this dank basement.
What have we here?
How odd. The tome is nowhere to be found. It's almost as if somebody stole it. Did someone return it in the wrong shelf? Not here either. Hasn't anyone heard of the Dewey Decimal System?
An interesting dilemma.
These archives are strictly guarded and curated. Wherever could it gone? Have gone.
Professor Albright.
Professor Albright, the headmaster would see you at once. Also, is she casting a flat shadow? Is that what's going on? That little, like, line through the light? Of all the times to... Oh, well, might I ask you a favor? Yeah, she is. She's casting a flat shadow. Wow. Like, I thought it was crazy, but when she moved forward, the shadow moved up, too. Yeah. What might that be?
The truth is,
The tome I mentioned before seems to have gone missing. Could you locate it for me?
I see.
Missing, huh? I'll begin looking at once, Professor. That means they have a
many thanks.
dynamic lighting engine and these sprites are actually there. I get it's made in Unreal, so I don't doubt that all this shit is physically there and the sprites are walking around having light cast off of them. Many thanks, my dear.
Cyrus Albright, by your request, sir.
He said it for me.
Do enter.
Hello, Headmaster Vaughn. This guy doesn't look evil. He has red eyes.
My apologies for summoning you on such short notice.
He's painting.
How might I be of assistance, Headmaster?
That treatise on arcane studies you published. What in the gods' names were you thinking?
Sir? I do believe I made my hypothesis perfectly clear.
I'm not talking about your hypothesis. You went out of your way to cite one of the texts in our special archives. The knowledge housed in those tomes is the Royal Academy's greatest treasure.
So knowledge is supposed to be kept secret? Is that what you're saying?
It is not to be divulged to the public at your whim. Laying it bare in one of your silly papers is out of the question.
I don't like you.
I am fully aware of the value of those tomes, Headmaster. It is for that very reason I would share the knowledge with my peers.
You are to share nothing. That wisdom is for the Academy and the Academy alone.
Wow, what a dick.
But that goes against everything.
Enough, Cyrus!
Even my best argument is sure to fall on deaf ears. The Headmaster sees knowledge as a medal or precious stone, something to be appreciated by its rightful owner alone. Knowledge is power, and power is to be hoarded. An unfortunate attitude.
I was going to say knowledge is power earlier, but he beat me to it.
My sincere apologies, Headmaster. It won't happen again. Is there anything else you need of me?
That is all. You may go. Wait, there was one last thing.
Sir?
I heard the Special Archives will be closing early today. If you have research to do there, I would do so quickly.
Good gods. It's as if he enjoys watching me suffer. Thank you for your concern, Headmaster. In that case, I'll be on my way.
Enter.
Excuse me.
Excuse me, Headmaster? Uh-oh.
What's the matter?
Yes, what is this, Therese? It's about Professor Albright, sir. Uh-oh. She gonna stick up for me and get in trouble and kicked out of the castle or something? Don't do it, it's not worth it. I'm probably not gonna stick around for long. Don't ruin your life for me.
Hello there.
Hello there, this is the Royal Academy. Atlas Dam's pride and joy.
Sure as rain.
Sure as rain, all are welcome to engage in the pursuit of knowledge here. But never take it away. It is ours. Ours! Nobody can have it! What's this boarded up nonsense underneath? Might be something cool. Yeah, 21 minutes. Not long now.
Can I help you?
Ah, Professor Albright.
A moment of your time.
Did you have any luck finding the tome?
My apologies.
I'm afraid not.
Say it is not so.
Say it is not so. Well, this is most unfortunate. One might conclude that it has been stolen.
Actually,
Professor, taking books out from these archives is strictly forbidden. Who would do something that's forbidden? Well, stolen is... It doesn't make it impossible, because... What do you say? And as you know, the keys to the vault are entrusted to only a select few, which means it could only have been one of those select few. Quite honestly, it would be easier to steal the crown off the king's head. I didn't see the king.
Oh,
It was the king! An impregnable vault, a disappearing tome. It would seem we have quite the mystery on our hands. Is he Edgeworth? This guy's Edgeworth, and the mysteries of the world are meant to be solved. So the scholar in me says. Would you not agree? If it had been stolen, I would say it's a job for the city guard. But I can see you won't let it go until you've cracked the case, as it were.
indeed.
You could say that indeed. A habit I just can't seem to break. Once a puzzle is placed before me, I simply cannot rest until I've worked out a solution. A Sherlock Holmes of my day, if I do say so myself. It's like, who's Sherlock Holmes? Oh yes, right. Well, far be it from me to stand in your way. Must be tough being a genius. Yes.
Leave it to me.
Aha, I'll not deny it. Worry not, the tome will be back on the shelf before you can bat an eyelash. And I've blinked. Shit. A broken promise. I'm not so great with those. Right, thanks. Best of luck in your search.
Time to do some research.
And the game is afoot. That is a Sherlock Holmes thing to say. Now, where to begin my search? I suppose I should inquire with Mercedes as to where the keys to the library are stored. The guard at the front door would know who had been frequenting the library lately, as might my fellow scholars. Then, mayhap, I should pay the headmaster a visit as well. Utilize each character's unique action to overcome any obstacle. Try pressing Y in front of a townsperson. Cyrus can scrutinize and glean new knowledge from the townspeople. What do you know? Huh. Let's see now. Testimony. Of course I've got a key to the archives. And no, I wasn't sleeping. I was resting my eyes is all. But even if I was sleeping, what would it matter? What kind of fool would bother stealing a worthless tome anyway? Most intriguing. You glean new informations. Russell's just isn't cut out for that sort of work. Whatever was he, move along now. Alright. Let's see now. Once in charge of protecting the king, this guard suffered a serious leg injury and was since transferred to a calmer post inside the grounds. Though the injury healed long ago, he hasn't mentioned it to anyone, and enjoys the serenity of his new post. Oh, most intriguing. A hidden item. Hey! What? I don't know how I found that from that information, but okay. So I guess you can't get backstory with Cyrus, at least. You can just, like, look at them and, like, understand their life story. He's like Sherlock Holmes when he, like, looks at him and he's like, I see some ash on your fingers. You have a fireplace at home, and you burned yourself last week, and your mother is depressed, and she drinks, and your father's dead. What? How do you know all that? There was ash on your fingers. It's elementary. Let's see now. No item or individual that passes through the palace gates escapes this guard's notice. Rumor has it, however, that his dedication is not rooted in any sort of loyalty, but is rather born of the desire to perpetuate and protect his own unscrupulous business of selling trinkets to collectors of royal mementos. Most intriguing. I see. So I find hidden items by scrutinizing these people. Because one just appeared up here. And thankfully the hidden items appear on the map. Or the radar. Let's see now. Born and raised in Atlastan, this old widow now visits this very place every day in memory of her late husband. Even after she passes, she wishes to be by her husband's side, just like the relief of the king and queen in the Academy's library. Most intriguing. Spiriting Plum. Yes. Of course. Oh, there's a lot of people in here now. I can only scrutinize the people with text bubbles, it looks like. Huh. Let's see now. The key to the archives? Oh, I haven't got that, but I'm not surprised someone stole a tome, considering what they're worth. I'm gambling debts myself, so I understand the temptation. Most intriguing. Huh. Let's see now. Only Headmaster Yvonne and the guard stationed outside should have a key to the library archives. Really? The guard outside who is sleeping and the headmaster are the only two that have the keys. What a mystery. Could it be the evil headmaster? Or the guard that was asleep? Sorry, resting his eyes. Oh, Cyrus, I'll trust you not to interrupt my research.
Are you alright?
Have you cracked the case yet, Professor Albright? Yeah, but I'm gonna have to go and talk to the headmaster now. But first, I'm gonna go to the castle. Just in case there's, any people I can scrutinize in there. You, what's that on your fingers? What? Your mother's dead! Ha ha! Another mystery solved. No! Every time you look at our fingers. The eldest son in a family that has served the king for generations, he takes pride in his job as a guard and would risk his life to protect the king and his palace. This loyalty has earned him the king's utmost trust, whatever your name is. Born in the slums of the coastlands, this guard was recognized for his skills and now protects the throne room. Despite holding the same position, he is ridiculed by the other guard simply for his origins. Wow, causing tension between the two. Wow, what a dickhead. What's your story, asshole? Son of a prominent family in Atlastan and one of the guards responsible for protecting the throne room. Rather than earning his post, however, it was granted to him as he has no merits of his own. Wow, this game is definitely biased. He doesn't have any skills. He got here on money. And that's it. I got a small cup. Take that. So this guy looks like a mix between Edgeworth and Robin from Fire Emblem. Huh? Yeah. But then Robin is like his black cape. Let's see now. A young boy who sneaks into the palace to steal valuables. He sells his spoils to provide a life for himself and is yet to be caught. In actuality, the queen has already noticed but has turned a blind eye to his actions. Most intriguing. What do you want? I don't have anything here for you. Honestly, I don't. I found a buckler. How do you like that? Actually... yeah! That was actually something I can equip. So he's a staff user. So he's a mage? Okay. I haven't gotten into combat yet, so I don't... A healing grape. Thank you. Sneeze! Sorry. Sometimes it just come out of nowhere. Olive of Life. Now tell me, is that a revival thing? Revives and restores HP to a single fallen ally. Well, so here's the thing. Does each of these 8 characters get a party of their own, or do you meet up with the other characters and they're in your party? I've honestly, this is blind. I have no idea what this game has to offer in terms of stuff like that. Looking forward to it. It's interesting enough. At least this story. I honestly can't speak for like the other 7/8 of the game. I heard that there's like a true final boss of this game, and none of the reviewers beat it, so I guess not, but it's funny the fact that you have to accept that all these reviewers review a game in its entirety based on however many hours they have, which isn't a lot. Yeah, that's what review copies are for. I'm not sure how much time they actually had, though. Looks like the only place is here. Let's see here. Scrutinize. Huh! What are you looking at? What are you doing? Testimony. You know full well I have a key to the special archives, and that I would never be so foolish as to let it fall into the wrong hands. In any event, I have had no reason to peruse those tomes in quite some time. Most intriguing. He has a key, this is true, but the dust gathered upon it suggests he has not used it recently.
Splendid.
That should be all the information I need to solve the case. So it was the guard.
Unless
Who possesses the
stole the guard's key.
Who possesses the keys to the archives? The headmaster and the guard. Say what now?
I'm thinking, what if he stole the guard's key when he was sleeping?
And used the guard's key?
I wonder.
Well, maybe. Knowing that Cyrus is fucking Sherlock Holmes?
Right.
But of course.
Of course, it all makes sense now. There are only 2 keys to the archives, one belonging to the headmaster and one to the guardsman. Whose keys were used to unlock the archives? The guards. But did he use them? The headmaster's key is safely locked away in his office. Furthermore, he hasn't visited the archives today. On the other hand, the guard has been acting suspiciously of late, even sleeping while on active duty.
Oh.
It would be all too easy a task to lift the key off his person. All too easy indeed. So is it possible that the guard is our man? Possible, but not enough proof.
No.
No, he would have no motive. The culprit must be someone who understands the true value of the tome. Which is to say, one of my colleagues. And most likely one who has accrued a frightful gambling debt. Uh-oh.
Which means that...
Put it all together and our villain is... Russell.
Yes.
Indubitably. That shifty scholar Russell. Yes, I dare say my logic is foolproof. Unless I miss something. Ha!
Shall we begin?
Now all that remains is to find our man and make him confess to the crime. I have no weapons or means to force it out of him, so he could just deny it. And then I could... Well... I do have a staff. I could beat him with it.
Like actually already plundering violence.
Like, I never understood old school Sherlock Holmes. Like current Sherlock Holmes, like with Robert Downey Jr. knowing like jujitsu or whatever the fuck, and being able to calculate his opponent's every single fucking move. Makes sense that he would be able to actively get information out of somebody and make them talk if they didn't want to or something. But old school Sherlock Holmes didn't really... I don't remember him using weapons or anything like that. So it was kind of like, yes, I found out who it is. Now confess. He's like, okay, I'll tell you. It's like, why not just say no? He doesn't have a gun or anything. What's the point?
I guess.
And the Great Mouse Detective, which is I guess a parody of Sherlock Holmes. Same deal.
That it gets a reputation.
I guess he's a detective, but he has like nothing. He doesn't even have cuffs. He's like, I've found you. It's like, yes, you have. And I haven't thought that far ahead. It's like when Phoenix Wright is like, confess, and he's like, no. It's like, huh, that usually works. Anyway, word has it he's been doing his research underground these days. Underground, you say? Those boards are gone, mysteriously. Hmst.
Now then.
I think it's time I did some field work of my own. I suppose I'll save. You never know when danger might strike, so be sure to save often. I wonder if I'm going to get into combat. Just a feeling that the game's telling me to save because there might be danger. Here we go. I was planning on doing it anyway, game. A fairly small town, but I appreciate that. It's a lot to take in sometimes. I'm glad it's digestible, especially for as long as this game apparently is. Healing grape. Oh, he's like holding a lantern. He's giving off some bright light right in front of his face. Ooh, that's a mighty treasure chest that I want. It's shiny. Uh-oh!
Can't we settle this like gentlemen?
Random encounter. Vulnerable to spears. Exploit your foe's weaknesses to turn the tide of battle in your favor. Attack your foe's weak point. To lower their shield points, reduce shield points to 0 to break your foe. This music is fucking good. Cyrus can utilize staves, fire magic, ice magic in battle. Go to Scholar Skills and choose Fireball or Icewind to see the spells in action. Once you can use more weapons, select attack and choose the one you want to use with directional buttons.
Now, what next?
Alright, so we got the turn order at the top there, and it shows the turn order for next turn as well. I like that. Reminds me of Final Fantasy X. Scholar skill. Okay, we'll use a fireball.
Oh, flames! Rage! Wrong!
Oh, vulnerable to fire, I see. Break your foes to drastically reduce their defense. Press the R button to enter boost mode, and the potency of your attacks and abilities will surge. You gain 1 boost point per turn. You spend up to 3 BP to boost your character 3 levels of power. If you use boost mode, you will not be able to gain BP the following turn.
Now, what next?
We're probably good, so let's just use my fireball. Ah!
Interesting dilemma.
Interesting dilemma. He hit me.
Oh, flames! Rage! Wrong! Now, what next?
I see you can hold up to 3 BP.
Now the true lesson begins.
Nice.
Not bad. A passing grade.
Level up! Alright, so that was the first random encounter. It's a bit like Bravely Default. A little bit. Kind of like how you can like go all in with Brave or default like gain points to go more Brave. If you play the game, you know what I'm talking about. But in this game, yeah, it looks like you build up points every turn, and then you can use the points you get to power up an attack.
I've done my research on you.
These look like fire versions of the last thing.
Interesting dilemma.
Icewind. Yeah.
An interesting dilemma.
Let's try a double Icewind.
Oh,
Bada boom!
ice, pierce them through.
Oh no. That didn't kill. Ow. Ow.
Interesting dilemma. Oh, ice, pierce them through.
Got him.
You should have studied harder.
I'm used to Grandia and not being able and avoiding hits, but I have to get used to I'm gonna take hits sometimes. I was like, well, I'm getting hit, but I couldn't avoid that. It's like, yeah, that happens sometimes in RPGs. Who would have thought? Hey, another chest. But that game is based around tactics and being able to like cancel their moves and all that stuff. So, alright. See,
Also, there wasn't a risk in Wise Combat.
exactly. So, well, so you can strategize and do really good. Also, I seem to have gotten all of my hit points back. I don't know if it was from the level up. My SP as well. Also, every time I run into these dudes, I get a new insight on what they're weak to. First it was just the spear, then it was the sword. But it seems they're definitely weak to ice.
Oh, ice, pierce them through. What is the logical course of action?
Logical course of action is to do that.
Stop it.
Oh, ice, pierce them through.
Got him.
Not bad. A passing grade.
If you need anything, just say the word. Oh, he's a salesman. He's just in this cave. You have... Okay, we got some items that are only used for selling. Nice. It tells you fetches a modest price if sold. Price if sold. Yes. I'll take that. And then you... Cool. I'll just sell for now. Save. I don't want to go that way quite yet.
I've done my research on you.
Yeah, now it has an axe there.
An interesting dilemma. Oh, ice, pierce them through.
Oh, ice! Pierce them through!
What is the logical course of action?
See how much this does. Almost nothing. Probably shouldn't use it. Ah! Cut it out.
Oh, ice, pierce them through.
Alright, so I didn't heal, so that must have been from the level up.
An interesting dilemma. Oh, ice, pierce them through.
Probably should have boosted.
An interesting dilemma. What is the...
Oh, out of hit points, huh? We're out of MP. Good.
Thus ends your lesson.
Thank you. You can now learn new skills. Select skills, then learn skills. You can acquire new skills there. Okay. Let's see here. Learn a variety of skills to gain the upper hand in battle. Use the JP you earn in battle to learn new skills. Okay. So, lightning bolt. Cool. You only learn one, huh? Analyze. Reveal the HP and one weakness of a single foe. I think I'm gonna get that. Because I wonder if it's gonna be like Goombet from Mario or Paper Mario, where it, like you'll forever know their hit points. If not, I'll just commit it to memory. Okay. Yes, I can go this way. Yes. Secrets. For me. Haha. No! Random encounter.
I've done my research on you.
Alright, so
Interesting dilemma.
I'll Ice Wind to stun him.
Oh, ice! Pierce
Bah.
them through! So much to learn.
Alright. He's 300 total.
What is the logical course of action?
There's 59. That'll do.
Thus ends your lesson.
Inspiriting Plum. Thank you. Thank you. Excuse me? Pardon me. Ah, yes. More secrets.
I've done
You
my
thought-
research on you.
We thought we were done, but there's more.
Interesting dilemma. Oh, ice! Pierce them through! Now, what next?
Huh.
Oh, ice! Pierce them through! You should have studied harder.
Ooh, it's the secret chest. Wind attire. Oh wow. That's a lot of stuff. Doesn't change how I look, unfortunately. It's not one of those games. That's fine. It's asking too much, I guess.
Time to teach you a lesson.
Time to teach you a lesson. Actually,
Interesting dilemma. An interesting dilemma. Now, what next? My focus is unparalleled.
my focus is unparalleled.
Pierce them through.
That'll work. Ow.
Now, what next? Thus ends your lesson.
Been sort of relying on level ups to replenish my MP, since my guy relies completely on that. Do I have anything that... SP. There we go. I have 5 of those. Hey, maybe I could spend some of my money on some of that stuff. On that shopkeeper? You know that guy? That guy had some pretty cool stuff for sale. Excuse me. Peddler? I want inspiriting plums, please. 5 of them. Thank you. I'll go ahead and save while we're at it. So I'm enjoying myself so far. Uh-oh, I found another secret chest, but first, a random encounter.
Like gentlemen.
Let's settle this like gentlemen.
Now, what next?
Yeah, that's what I think I'll do.
lesson.
Thus ends your lesson. Schooling these enemies. Old coin, you say? Oh, knowledge is in the inventory, by the way. So, like, story beats. Like, the stuff I learned from the people is in the inventory. Okay. Fetches a fair price if sold. Well, there happens to be a peddler right here. Peddler! I found an old coin in a chest around the corner. He's like, You what? That was my coin! Oh, sorry. It sells for 1,500. I'll give it back to you for a fair price. Yeah, this is extortion! I'll have you on shanks! Okay. I'll just take the old coin then. Light soulstone. Okay, I think I got all the treasure chests in sight. In sight.
Time to
Skeleton!
do a lesson.
Okay, looks like light.
Now, what next?
I don't have light, though. Let's attack it. Ow.
An interesting dilemma.
An interesting dilemma. I'm going to use this turn to analyze them.
So much to learn.
And a wind attack? Let's try fire on him.
Oh, flames! Rage! Strong!
Rage strong.
What is the logical course of action? Oh, flames! Rage! Strong!
Once I get some more SP, I'll buy a light move. That sounds like something worth investing in. Gotcha.
Thus ends your lesson.
I don't know if I want to go up there to this guy with my HP looking like it is. It's not a really good situation. Saving doesn't cover, right? It does not. So I will go closer. Right in here. Healing grape. Oh, wow, that's a... Okay. Alright, going in. Staff blazing.
What?
Professor Albright! Are you always in the habit of barging into your peers' offices while they work?
Excuse me.
My apologies, I would have knocked, but I didn't see a door.
A moment of your time.
Apropos of nothing, mayhap you've heard that a certain tome was stolen from the archives? I haven't the faintest clue of what you're talking about.
Come now.
Come now, Russell. Playing dumb is just going to drag this out for the both of us. So let's cut straight to the heart of the matter. You're a thief, and I can prove it. What the hell's you can?
The truth is...
Unfortunately for you, at precisely the moment you were trying to sneak back with the key, your friend, the guardsman, was just waking from his little slumber. But that's impossible. He was asleep. I'm positively... Ah!
Oh,
Keep him up on our friend's somnolence, are we, old chum? It was a slip of the tongue, I tell you. I know nothing about this goddamn book.
is that so?
Figured you'd say as much. Then perhaps you'd care to accompany me to the academy, to prove your innocence, of course. Damn it! Damn it all to hell! It was the perfect plan. If not for your bloody meddling, I could have had it all. Uh-oh. Right into it, huh?
I don't think this
Oh, boy.
listen to reason.
Okay.
Interesting dilemma.
Okay. What's Fireball?
Oh, flames! Rage! Wrong!
Alright, so they're vulnerable to fire. I want to get rid of them first, if possible. Ah.
What is the logical course of action?
Logically, attack them.
Flames! Rage! Wrong! And my focus is on... Oh, flames! Rage! Wrong!
Okay, that... Wow, it didn't kill him. Ah!
Now, what next? Oh, flames! Rage! Wrong!
Still not dead, huh?
An interesting dilemma. Oh, flames! Rage! Wrong!
Russell is muttering an incantation. Possibly defend.
Think not!
Oh boy. Survive! Time to use an item. Healing Grape.
Let's
Yes.
try this.
A single grape has restored 500 hit points.
What
The-
is the logical course of action?
Perfect attack. Let's power up this fireball.
Focus! Oh, flames! Rage!
There we go. Get rid of those shitty things. You're all that's left, Russell.
Interesting dilemma.
Let's go ahead and give you an analysis here.
So much to learn.
900 hit points, huh? Ow. I will begin to start using ice on you, though. As soon as I get some MP back here. Actually, I can do a thing first. Gotcha. Ow. Uh-oh.
Think not!
I think not.
Now, what
I mean, I think not.
not?
I should have used a fucking move. Or item.
Interesting dilemma. Let's try this. Now,
Fuck!
what next?
It's like just drops a hard F-bomb.
Oh, ice! Pierce them through!
Alright, I should probably power up my ice move. Ow.
Now, my focus is unparalleled! Oh, ice! Pierce them through!
Oh, broke are ya? Just as soon as I got 3 points.
Now the true lesson begins! Oh, ice! Pierce them through!
Oof. Ah, cut it out. Healing Grape, help me!
Let's try this.
Should probably have at least 10 of those on hand at any point.
What next? Oh, ice! Pierce them through!
Ah! Right,
Let's try this.
it's a good thing I bought some shit. Uh-oh.
Now, what next?
I should probably defend.
Think not. Oh, ice! Pierce them through!
Gotcha!
Thus ends your lesson.
It's very reminiscent of Final Fantasy VI in terms of the boss having gigantic sprites in comparison to your character. Refreshing jam and ice soulstone. Well, Russell, you tried to kill me, but I swear I never meant to. I just needed the money.
Just so.
That tome would fetch a small fortune, this is true. And yet, did you not for a moment consider the consequences?
Say it is not so.
In stealing that tome, you would steal from our students something more valuable than all the realm's riches. A grave crime no matter who would perpetrate it, but all the more unforgivable when committed by one who calls himself a scholar. Shit. Way to rub salt in the wound there, bud.
Thank you.
Well, I'll be. You actually did crack the case of the stolen book. Yes.
Indeed.
That I did, and yet I fear this may not be the only volume our friend had purloined. Russell has already confessed to the full extent of his crimes and revealed the names of his business associates. We need only track down the books and purchase them back. I'll speak to the guards and see that we redouble the security of the archives. Maybe fire the person who keeps falling asleep. What's this? It says there's another book still missing. Did that scoundrel of a scholar steal this one as well?
Actually,
Ah, from the far reaches of hell. No, I can assure you that he did not. It's been missing for some 15 years now. 15 years! Russell's aggressive borrowing only extends some 2 years back. Aggressive borrowing. That's a good way to put it.
I see.
I see, so this volume was lost or stolen long before that.
yes.
Right, as always, Professor. Uh-huh. Pray tell me more about From Far Reaches of Hell. According to our records, it would seem to be a compendium of ancient rites and long-lost magics.
Actually,
If I am not mistaken, it was the single oldest volume housed within our archives. Needless to say, it was a tremendous loss.
Most intriguing.
Oh, yet another mystery it would seem. Professor Albright, the headmaster, would speak with you at once.
Is aught amiss?
Again? What could it be this time? Well, perhaps he plans to commend you for your role in apprehending the library thief. I doubt it. I have no interest in accolades, but if he insists... What? He was gonna sell that book to me, you bitch! You silly bitch. Let's see now. A modest man and purveyor of the royal family who takes great pride in his goods, whether his customer be a commoner or king. He refuses to sell something unless he deems the buyer worthy of it. Wow. My potions are too strong for you. I can't sell you my potions. My potions are too powerful for you. Most intriguing.
Ah, yes.
Rumor has it the scholars Russell fallen on hard times.
To tell the truth.
Last I heard, he sold his house and locked himself away in a cave under the academy to continue his research. Now that's devotion. I thought you sold stuff. I guess I'm not worthy. Damn it. Damn it. Where is this item? This hidden item. there a way to see the map inside? Oh. Yes, I see. Yes. Skills. Okay, so I need 100 JP to purchase the next one. Probably I'll get Lightning Bolt, just to have all the elements at my disposal. I don't think it's in here. Tell the truth. How's my HP looking? Did I recover after that? No. Wow. Okay. Is there a place to rest? I mean, is there a free way to get HP back? Here's the item. Large feather. What? Excuse me. I see, there it is. Fetches a modest price if sold. Okay. Alright, I can sell it. Potion seller! I would like to purchase your strongest potions. And sell you this feather.
Ah, yes. To tell the truth.
Asshole. You're no seller of potions. You just pose as one. I was hoping somebody in here could... I'll just sell to the next guy I run into. Alright, to the academy to get pats on the head and a slap on the butt. A job well done.
Hello there. Sure is rain.
Sure as rain. Hello. All the people are gone.
Professor Albright, as asked, sir.
Where are all the witnesses? I want people in the vicinity, please.
Good. Enter. Thank you, Lucia.
Yes, Headmaster. What can I do for you? Something tells me he's not about to offer a commendation.
Professor Albright, a most troubling report has reached my ears.
A report, sir?
An anonymous source claims that you have abused your prestigious position to enter into an illicit relationship with Her Highness the Princess.
Say what? Excuse? No.
Oh. And you believe this report, sir?
If it is untrue, then say so.
It is untrue.
Why, it is unfounded, unsubstantiated, balderdash of the highest order.
I would like to take your words at face value, Professor, but I fear the situation is not so simple.
Did the girl come in here and say that?
A rumor regarding the royal family, even an unsubstantiated one such as this, is sure to spread quickly. If we do not take swift action, Princess Mary's good name could be forever sullied. That is something that simply cannot be allowed to happen. Surely you understand.
And so what do you intend to do with me, sir?
It is not an easy decision to make. Dismissing you outright would be tantamount to an admission of guilt.
If I may be so bold, Headmaster, what about a sabbatical?
Wow, she sounds like a fucking robot.
Professor Albright is put on extended leave, while official accounts state that he's doing field work in a distant land.
Yeah, she sounds like Siri or something. What the fuck?
What say you, Cyrus? This way, both the Academy's reputation and your own will remain intact.
My reputation?
Do we have a problem, Professor?
Not at all, Headmaster. On the contrary, this might prove the perfect opportunity.
Opportunity? For what?
As a matter of fact, there is a matter which has piqued my interest of late. I was just wondering when I might find the time to do a bit of research in the field. I think I will set forth on a journey. In search of an ancient tome that disappeared 15 years ago. Besides, if I am not permitted to share what I have learned with my peers and the public, there is little point in continuing my research here.
Is that so? Do tell, Professor. What is it that you intend to investigate?
As regards a certain tome. Now, if you will forgive me, I must begin packing for my journey. Good day to you, Headmaster.
An enigma as ever, that one.
Professor!
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Therese, what is it?
I heard that you were leaving the academy.
Then you heard true.
Professor, I'm so sorry.
I see. So you were the source of the rumor.
He's smart enough to get it right off the bat, huh?
You knew?
Not until just this moment, when you apologized. And yet, I cannot fathom your motive. Why would you tell such a terrible lie?
You're always helping Her Highness, answering her every question. I just wanted you to pay more attention to me.
Oh boy.
And that's why you went to the headmaster.
Yes, but I just wanted to get you in a little trouble. I didn't think they would. I am so sorry, Professor. Can you ever forgive me?
You wanted to get me in just a little trouble. So I could pay attention to you. Even though the trouble had nothing to do with you.
I do not feel bad for her.
No, I don't either.
Sorry, you just said
Worry
that just
not,
pretending
my
like,
dear.
you know,
It
you said
just so
she
happens
used
that
the
I was
woman.
looking for a
It's
good
fine.
excuse to go on a journey.
Yeah, she just basically said that I was in a relationship with the princess, which was an outright lie.
Yeah, fuck this.
Yeah. Were we not, my dear? It just so happens that I was looking for a good excuse to go on a journey.
You were?
For some time now, I've wanted to travel the realm and see what can be learned beyond these halls. I dare say the timing couldn't have been better. You see, there's a certain matter I simply can't wait to investigate. So fret not, my girl. If for anything, you've done me a favor.
What is this? Good day to your translation. Go fuck yourself, good sir.
Oh yeah, when the guy was like leaving
Yeah.
after he's done talking to him, he's like, "Good day to you," and I was like, "That sounds like go fuck yourself."
Go fuck yourself.
Giving him no option but to leave.
Right.
Besides, I am not entirely without fault in the matter. Indeed, I have not been as attentive to you as I should. Had I realized your true intention sooner, I would not be in this position.
Oh, now he's blaming himself for being, I guess, oblivious.
Are you serious?
Professor, whatever do you...
If only I had realized how devoted you were to your studies, my dear girl.
My studies.
I have always striven to treat all my students equally. And yet, Her Highness is always eager to ask questions, and I was all too eager to answer them. In doing so, I may have given the impression that I favored her above you and the others. This was not my intention, but I am at fault all the same. Yes, if only I had seen you for the ardent and devoted young scholar that you are.
Is he oblivious to her romantic?
Either that or he's fucking with her.
I can't tell.
Professor... Perhaps you're not quite as sharp as I thought you were.
Yes?
Never mind.
Wow.
In that case, I should be off. Pray do not shirk your studies, my girl.
Yes, Professor. Will I ever see you again?
No.
I do not see why not, provided we both still live.
All right, there's more to this town, isn't there? I'm gonna be right back. Hold on. Yeah.
That is not okay.
Yeah. At least you didn't get the satisfaction.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's not my favorite. I've had better juices. I would say yes. Only have a little bit of it. Ocean spray. It's diet too. I'd say like no more than what I got here. Because it's like
That's why I don't like
yeah, I would try this with CAD and see if you like it and just get a little more are okay with it.
That's much of a bite.
I think it's because it's his diet. Okay. Alright. Alright, well, I'm enjoying this game so far. Let's see. Scrutinize! What are you looking at? After the great pestilence in the Riverlands, this apothecary decided to dedicate himself to disease prevention and swift treatment. He now works together with the Royal Academy and Atlas Dam to create both medicine and new forms of treatment. Most intriguing.
Hello there.
The Royal Palace is just a ways north from here. Guide with ease. I don't know. What? I like the little shimmering effect on these rooftops. And the glass and stuff like that. Huh? Yeah, it is a very good looking game.
How fare thee?
How fare thee? Is that Matthew Mercer? You see that library near the palace? It's filled with all sorts of historical books. It sounded like Core. McCree.
And thus,
And thus. Libraries aren't for me. My cows are my priority. Your cows. Touch the cow. Do it now. Let's see now. A thoughtful rancher who delivers the fresh milk from his cows to his parents every morning. His parents worry for his future, though, as he dedicates his entire life to work alone. Wow. Discount at the inn. Wow, that's a pretty fucking cool thing to get. I'm talking to somebody. Oops, I didn't...
Now,
Now, I must find
out all I can about From the Far Reaches of Hell. My erstwhile colleague, Det, knows more about arcane studies than anyone I know.
I might turn up the voices a little bit, because the music is still...
She sojourned in Quarry Quest. I should begin my journey there.
I'm okay with the inner monologue in this game, because it tells you that he's not completely dumb, and also where to go. Who's this guy? And so Cyrus left the academy behind, in search of his lost home. I didn't mean to. From the far reaches of hell, what dark secrets might its pages hold? Only the gods know. I almost read Goku down there. Only Goku knows. Yeah, can I go right back in town? Across Ostera, there are 7 others who await you. Why not venture out and find them? Together you can defeat even the greatest foes. Well! So now... That is interesting. Okay, I can go right back in. I wanted to talk to the fucking guard.
Hi-ho!
Hi-ho! This is Atlas Dam, the largest city in all the Flatlands.
Fare thee well then.
It's a city of learning where many scholars come from the purposes of study and research. I mean, you should know, right? You're a scholar. Scrutinize! What is it? In charge of defending the castle town, this mercenary turned guard keeps a vigilant eye on those coming in and out of the gates. Once he spots a suspicious figure, he uses whatever means necessary to apprehend them. Most intriguing. New weapons for sale. Yeah, it's like, you should scrutinize everybody, it seems like. Scrutinize! Chance of success, 90%. Scrutinize. Your reputation in town will suffer if you fail. No?
Good day.
I'm a teacher at the Royal Academy. You may call me Thrasio. Thrasio? But I'm afraid that I'm being hounded by nasty, vicious moneylenders. I have repaid all my parents' debt, but the interest, they always claim I haven't paid all the interest. There are people who need your help all across Ostera. What woman in her right mind would want to marry such a spineless, fragile man? Not me, that's for sure. Help the people of the realm, using power path actions. Tony, I never knew you were so strong. There may be more than one way for you to solve their problems. So begins the tale of Thrasio's tutelage. Huh. So you can't just scrutinize everybody. Or you can, but there's a percentage to fail. Huh?
I think like other abilities for other people to play is kind of like that as well.
Yeah. What I'm wondering is there a way to up that percentage? Otherwise, why have the percentage? Otherwise, it's just a random, you fail or you don't. When happy, she jumps in the air for joy. When sad, she slumps to the ground in dismay. Her sole dream is to become the realm's greatest actress. Though her friends sing her praises, the greater world knows nothing of her talents. Still, her talents are undeniable, and if given the opportunity, she will seize it and never look back. Okay. 90%. A lot of these are 90%, but I also don't want to risk it on that 10% chance. Apparently shit happens. I lose reputation if I fail. Although I could save scum. I mean, there's a save point right here. Fast travel. Oh. The minus button is fast travel. You can only fast travel to cities, towns, and villages. May be unavailable depending on your progress. Oh, I can just fast travel to any of these towns that these other people are in? That is interesting. Oh, Quarry Crest. Recommended level 24. Well, it seems like I need to go get the party members and then go to the place. What level am I? I'm level 5. So, yeah, I think I'm at the perfect level to go to another town and get another person. A cleric would be a good idea to get. I might go to her first. Give me a second. I want to know if you can get a percentage increase from... Is it just leveling up? Octopath Traveler... Inquire versus scrutinize. How do I increase the success rate of path actions? There we go. Level up. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'll do that. I can come back to this place and scrutinize everyone. Reputation in town will suffer if you fail. It's like, what are you looking at? Don't look at me. I'm sorry, I just... Arcane Glaive, Light Staff. Okay, so you can only use staves. Okay. Evasion up too. Round shield. Sturdy shield. Elemental defense. Yep. Yep. Pointed hat. Like a wizard's hat? This ups elemental attack by 5, but this increases SP by 15. That's almost 2 more casts. I think I'm more into that one. The circlet. Robe. This just has physical defense, but this also has elemental defense. But the physical defense is lower than what I have now. And also increases elemental attack. Empowering, enduring. Oh. Yeah, I'll get one of each. So let's see here. This is 14,000 whatever I'm getting gold. I actually don't know what the currency's called. I'm not getting that. Slender robe would be nice. Some elemental defense. Physical defense might be better for now. I'll hold off on that, but I want to get a better rod. There we go. And let's sell stuff I don't need anymore. Like this. Oh boy. For some reason, I feel like it shouldn't take 4 clicks to sell something. Maybe that's just me. Also, that's not much money. Okay, well, I got everything I kind of wanted here. Ah, the tavern. Well met, traveler. What can I do you for? Change party. Oh, so your party members will just wait in the tavern of the town. I see. So I wonder what the max is, 4 or 5. I suppose you can't have all 8 in your party at the same time. Hear a tale. Regale me. Wait a minute. You've already completed this chapter. Restore reputation? Your reputation here is unblemished. What would I have to do to restore reputation? Can't scrutinize him.
That's right.
That's right. There's nothing better than seafood to go with a good drink. Even them brainy scholars agree with me. You don't look like a gruff guy. Let's see now. Every morning, this fisherman hauls his catch to the castle town of Atlasdam. He takes the leftovers to the tavern to have it cooked and enjoy the fruits of his labor alongside a few drinks. Most intriguing. A hidden item, you say?
Hello.
Hello. Oh, I see you's taking an interest in me axe. You're not like most of the scrawny weaklings round here. An old mercenary who spends most of his day in the tavern. He claims the liquor calms his nerves, so when summoned by his employer, he reports for duty with staggering steps. Ah, I see. Good on you, I guess. Empty coin pouch? So we got some quests here.
Greetings to ye.
Shall I tell you a secret? Truth is, I've been asked to cook for the king himself. I do not lack for confidence in my skills. Alas, I can't seem to get my hands on the ingredients I need most. I'm going to need 5 bare asses. I want only the best milk, crab, and eggs. Nah. So he wants me to go fetch shit. Nourishing nut. There it is.
Aye, aye.
You better repay me what I'm due. Your debts are only going to keep growing at this rate. Your parents must be weeping in the afterlife to see you like this, Professor. You spineless weakling. Good for nothing but cracking open books. Wow, what a dickhead.
Good day to you.
That old chap there was once in the service of a highborn family. He has a notebook he took from the highborn house. It's his prized possession, they say. You don't say. Maybe I can get the thief in my party and he can steal from him. That's apparently the same kind of thing as the scrutinize. You could just steal something.
See, here it is.
I once served in the household of a noble family. A small home for one feels terribly small and cramped in comparison. So I might go outside after healing, I guess. There's an inn here I can rest at. 5 schmeckles for the night. What a deal. I don't think I'll ever find a better deal than that. I'm gonna call them schmeckles until I know what they are. It sure is not telling me.
It's probably stuck with gold and I don't know why, but
Schmeckles. Oh. A monster came out of nowhere and it got me in the leg. I can hardly put any weight on it. I hate to be a bother, but do you have a healing grape to spare? That I do, but I'm going to go and look at this chest first. Inspiriting plum. Sorry, it was a plum. You're gonna... I can't scrutinize, huh? Alright. I'll give you a grape. Whew, it feels good to be back on my feet. I can't thank you enough. I'd been done for if you hadn't come along. My name is Kit. I'm on a journey to find my father. He disappeared when I was just a boy. Here's my life story. Are you on a journey too? Perhaps our paths too will cross again someday. Be safe and may your travels bring you all that you seek. Hey, he gave me 1,500 schmeckles for a grape. Schmeckles.
okay, you said smeckles.
I did not say smeckles.
You did say it, I heard you say it in the street.
I might have not been put an esh on on it, but it was definitely k, not a g.
Can't we settle this like gentlemen?
Fake currency, right?
Ants. Ants.
The logical course of action?
Ants. 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 Ant-Man. Anyway.
So great.
Interesting dilemma.
Alright, so they're not weak to fire. Let's try ice. Ants. Ice is not so great either. Ooh.
What is the logical course of action?
Logical course is to...
Lesson begins.
Now the true lesson begins.
Flames, rage, strong.
Dead ants.
You should have studied harder.
Thank you. Alright, so I leveled up. Let's go back in town and see if any of that... Oh, wait, no, there's a chest. Hold on. I want to go back into the town right after one level up and see what happens. 500 schmeckles. Ah, no.
Can't we settle this like gentlemen?
Pig! Okay.
Now, what next?
Try fireball.
Oh, flames, rage, strong.
Nope.
What is the logical course of action?
Ice Blade!
What is the logical course of action?
Okay, so it's weak to staffs. Staves. Ah, you asshole.
Logical course of action. Now the true lesson begins. Now,
What? Definitely interesting.
What is the logic?
Gotcha.
Not bad. A passing grade.
Addlewart. Let's go back in the town. I assume I won't get into any encounters on this stone or bridge. Oh! Wrong!
We settle this like gentlemen.
I ran back for this pig. So it's weak against poison, or whatever that purple is.
Dilemma.
Ah!
What is the
Right, I was supposed to turn the voices up.
What is the logic?
Asshole!
The logic. Now. Now. You should have studied harder.
Miscellaneous settings. There we go.
Octopath. Octopath. Traveler.
Octopath Traveler. Back in the town.
How fare thee?
How fare thee? I'm convinced. Convinced that's Matthew Mercer. 6 schmeckles? No. They're increasing the price. I wonder if it just goes up every time you go in. 6? No, it's still 6 if I go back and forth. Oh, this guy, talking to that guy gave me a discount, so maybe it's not that cheap usually. Alright, so it was 90% with this guy before. I leveled up, so let's take a look. Huh! 90. It didn't go up. I wonder how many times you have to level up. Well, we're going to buy some grapes. Ah, I see. Herb of Revival just revives them, but Olive of Life revives them and gives them HP. So I guess they wouldn't come back with just one. Okay, well, until I get a party member, that's kind of useless to me. Silence and blindness. Yeah, I'll stock up on those just in case that's an issue. Hello, children. Scrutinize. Let's see now. This childhood friend of the reckless boy by her side. Being the older by 2 years, she was entrusted with watching over him, despite his endless curiosity oftentimes putting them both in danger. She takes her role seriously and is prepared to face whatever challenges come her way.
Oh, yes!
I plan on studying hard and becoming a scholar. Okay. Brimming with curiosity, this young boy will go whatever lengths necessary to sate an interest, even if it puts him in danger. Though his reckless tendencies worry those around him, the oftentimes rare and valuable items he brings back from his adventures have earned him the esteem of his friends. Smarter bartering! Wow, I should have talked to this kid before buying that stuff. You have a better chance at getting a discount when you purchase items. Thank you, kid. Hey, look at this. I found this huge egg just laying around. Isn't it amazing? Excuse me. And before buying weapons and shit. Oh well.
Eyeing me.
Stupid piece of sparkle. This crest won't even buy me a proper drink around here. What? You think it means anything, this useless thing? Sure, admit I was part of something once. But what does that mean? Nothing. Brotherhood don't fill your belly. Scrutinize. No, it's 80%. Scrutinize. Now, I want to have 100% for these guys. I don't want to... Milo's tips are never wrong. And what the God's truth. And that's the God's truth. The last batch of wares he told me about I sold in a single morning. And Milo says he has a business opportunity, then I listen. Okay. Since he was a wee tot, my son's dreamed of traveling around the world in the service of a knight. Says he don't want to be a knight himself, just a squire. It's a rum notion for a lad to get into his head, but truth be told, he's not fit for anything else that I can tell. Wow. And I guess I'll save again. Alright, and that's actually a good place to stop it. It's right around 2 hours, and I think I'm going to purchase this and play more tomorrow. It's a fun game, and I'm invested in at least this guy's story. I'm hoping when I run into somebody else, maybe it'll give me control of them, and then we meet up, and then we're both together after that. Like, I don't know. I honestly have no idea how it's going to work. Like, I don't know if this guy's going to be my main character now that I picked him first. Or... I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to stop the stream. I'll stream tomorrow. Bye-bye.